Welcome to Healthy Grandpa Secrets and Him, where growing older means growing stronger. Let's make these years your healthiest yet.
Have you ever felt more tired than usual lately, even though you're getting enough sleep? Do you sometimes forget simple things, like where you left your keys or the name of someone you just spoke to? Have you noticed numbness in your hands or feet, trouble with balance, or even mild depression creeping in for no reason? If you're over 60, these symptoms might not be what you think. In fact, they could be a warning sign of something far more serious. A silent vitamin deficiency that is quietly accelerating aging in millions of seniors every single day. It's called vitamin B12 deficiency, and it's more common, more dangerous, and more overlooked than you've ever been told. Today, we're going to reveal the full truth about this hidden threat, how it's impacting seniors like you, and exactly what you can do today to fix it before it's too late. Let's begin with a fact that might surprise you. Studies show that up to 43% of older adults are deficient in B12, often without even knowing it. That's nearly half of all seniors walking around with low energy, weakened immunity, slow brain function, and early signs of nerve damage, all because of one missing nutrient. Why does this happen? As we age, our stomachs naturally produce less of a protein called intrinsic factor, which is essential for absorbing B12 from food. That means even if you're eating meat, eggs, or dairy, your body may not actually be absorbing the vitamin. On top of that, common medications used by seniors, such as acid reflux drugs, metformin for diabetes, and certain blood pressure medications, can also interfere with B12 absorption. It's a recipe for disaster that quietly builds over time. And because B12 deficiency symptoms mimic aging itself, tiredness, confusion, numbness, forgetfulness, doctors often miss it. Now, let's take a closer look at why this matters. Vitamin B12 plays a critical role in DNA production, red blood cell formation, nerve health, and brain function. When B12 is low, the entire body slows down. The brain starts shrinking, literally. Research from Oxford University found that seniors with low B12 levels had significantly more brain shrinkage compared to those with adequate levels. That means memory loss, cognitive decline, even dementia can be directly linked to this one deficiency. But it doesn't stop there. Low B12 also causes a buildup of a dangerous compound called homocysteine, which damages your blood vessels and increases your risk for heart disease and stroke. Let that sink in for a moment. One simple vitamin, when missing, increases your risk of dementia, stroke, heart disease, fatigue, depression, and falls. But the good news? It's completely preventable and even reversible if you act now. So what can you do today? Step 1 is awareness. Know the symptoms: extreme fatigue, pale skin, shortness of breath, tingling in your feet or hands, mood changes, poor memory, or feeling unsteady. Step 2 is testing. Ask your doctor for a serum B12 test, but be cautious. Normal lab ranges are misleading. Many seniors feel symptoms even when their B12 levels are in the normal range. Experts recommend aiming for B12 levels above 500 pg/ml for optimal senior brain and nerve health. Step 3 is treatment. If you're deficient or even borderline, B12 supplementation can be life-changing. And it's safe. There are 3 main ways to raise B12: injections, sublingual tablets, which dissolve under the tongue, or patches. For seniors, sublingual methylcobalamin is often the best option because it bypasses the gut and goes straight into the bloodstream. Most people feel improvement in energy, mood, and clarity within days or weeks. But there's more you can do. Let's talk about foods. While B12 is found naturally in animal products like beef liver, clams, salmon, tuna, eggs, and dairy, seniors often don't absorb enough from food alone. That's why supplementation is usually necessary, especially if you're vegetarian, vegan, or taking any medications that affect digestion. Next, we have to talk about homocysteine. Remember that compound we mentioned? The best way to keep it low is to combine B12 with folate, B9, and vitamin B6. These three work together like a team to protect your heart, brain, and nervous system. A good B-complex supplement can make a huge difference here. Now, let's hear a quick story. Margaret, 74, was sharp as a tack her whole life. But over a few months, she started forgetting things, simple things like her address or how to get home from the store. Her doctor suspected early dementia, but after a smart relative urged her to test her B12, they discovered her levels were dangerously low. 3 weeks after starting high-dose sublingual B12 and a B-complex supplement, Margaret was back to her witty self. Her energy returned, and she never looked back. This is the kind of transformation that happens all the time, yet no one talks about it. The medical system is great at treating disease, but often slow to recognize nutritional deficiencies as the root cause. That's why education is power. And now that you know, you can protect yourself and your loved ones. There's one more layer to this: sleep. Low B12 can interfere with melatonin production, making it harder to sleep through the night. If you've been waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. consistently, this could be the reason. Also, low B12 can make you more sensitive to stress. Have you been feeling more irritable or anxious lately? That's not just getting older. It could be your nervous system crying out for help. So here's your action plan. 1. Ask your doctor to test your B12 and aim for optimal, not just normal. 2. Add a daily B12 supplement, ideally methylcobalamin in sublingual form. 3. Combine it with folate and B6 for full protection. 4. Eat B12, rich foods, even if you supplement. 5. Watch for improvement in energy, sleep, balance, memory, and mood. It might take a few weeks, but the results can be dramatic. You deserve to feel sharp, strong, and energetic at any age. Don't let one missing vitamin hold you back. In fact, if you only fix one nutrient in your life after 60, let it be this one, because it protects your brain, your heart, your nerves, your mood, your sleep, your balance, your digestion, and even your longevity. You now hold the key to stop aging in its tracks. Will you use it? Share this video with someone you love. Someone who's been feeling more tired, more forgetful, or more off balance lately. You might just save their brain. And if you want more secrets like this every week, subscribe and join the Healthy Grandpa Secrets family. You're not getting older. You're getting smarter.